guys, you'll never guess what just happened. Banana Team just rugged everybody. Yes, that's right. Let me show you. Here's their token. It was alive but an hour and a half. Launched, stealth launch, but they gave everybody a 3-hour window at 2034, and it was dead at precisely 2200 hours. You cannot make this stuff up, guys. But let me just show you what happened, so you guys hopefully learn something from this and you don't get rug pulled. Like a lot of people lost a lot of money in this. I lost a small chunk of change because I bought this little dip here and failed to sell up here, and lost some gas, lost some ETH, but not a lot. I just throw change in here just for fun. But man, I saw 20-30 ETH buys here. It was insane. The volume was huge. Look at the volume: 17.7 million, 11,381 transactions, and 4,491 makers. Look at the buy and sell volume. Look at the buys and sells. And look at the buyers and sellers. This thing was huge. This thing was real. This thing roared up within the space of 6 minutes, guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes. It went from 0.6 all the way up to, spiked all the way up to 8. That guy's is like it's like a 15x, not quite there, but you know, close enough. Like I saw it first at about 2, and I could have sold it at 8. That would be a nice 4x, but I was worried about the fees because it went all the way up to 300 Gwei, and I kind of chickened out a little bit because I play with small money and these fees become important. I figured if I paid this much fees to buys and this much to sell, and and there was a huge market cap, and I was like, I just carried away here. But if I had just pulled the trigger here, I could have made a cool 4x. But then I bought this stupid dip, and I missed the announcement that was starting to happen at this stage, and I almost made some money. I tried to sell here, but it didn't go through. These are minute candle, guys. These are 1 minute candles. So this was happening real quick. And yeah, I didn't pull the trigger. I mean, I pulled the trigger, but the transaction didn't go through because it just plummeted and it went beyond my slippage, and that was the end of it. But anyway, so let me show you a little bit more details about what happened. So this is the token, Banana Gun announcements. And as of current filming, let me just do a quick check here. And their Twitter account is still up. Let's do a quick refresh, but I bet you guys within a few hours, max days, this is going to disappear and there'll be just non-existing Twitter account here, because this was 100% a rug pull. They're pretending that this is a hack and that they have to figure things out and yada yada da. But no, this is 100% a hack. 911, guys, banana token. Think about it. It's just a great meme. They just I don't know. You know, it just fooled everybody. You know what happens when you step on a banana peel, right? You essentially get rugged. Like, it's the same thing, you know? So congratulations, guys. You have a great sense of humor. At least we can say that about you. So, you know, they kind of hyped things up. I don't know. I heard it from people who heard it from people. So I don't know who did this. But I mean, they did have a substantial, you know, group of people. Like, look, like nearly 7,500 thousand people here, and you know, you can see that they had views and they had comments and reactions, and you know, stuff was happening. We had great volume at the start. You know, it was looking good, man. It was looking great, but unfortunately, let me show you what happened. So this was the launch. So it said the max transaction initially 100 tokens, blah blah blah. Here's your contract, and go ahead and buy on Uniswap. And then that was at 2034. Then at 2151. They said, we have a bug in our contract. We cannot hotfix. Despite 2 audits, there is a bug in the contract. 2 audits, yeah, right. With our taxes, which allows people to sell their bags while having tax tokens remaining in their wallet. First step is to sell the treasury wallet to drain LPs. I was like, I just got cold sweat. Like, this was literally like 2 minutes after I bought the dip. And I was like, oh, fuck. So we have to drain the LP, which is locked. I mean, don't get me started. Locked. No such thing as locked. So we can reuse it for the correct contract. Secondly, we'll relaunch ASAP with an airdrop, so everybody will may hold. You can't do that. If it's a genuine hack, what you do is there's a cutoff, and you can't. The first thing they should have said here was, first of all, don't buy or sell anything. And only at 2202, so 11 minutes later, they said don't buy or sell after the deployer sells. But like, there's no way they can make anybody whole at this stage anymore. Because after the hack, the whole thing went haywire. So all my alarms went off when I was reading this. How are you going to make everybody full? That doesn't make sense. You can't. I mean, you can only make people whole up to the point where you find out about the hack, and then things go haywire, and then you can't do anything after that, because there's no way you can make everybody whole, because there's going to be huge winners and huge losers after that. So just red flags came up all over it. And then you see like 390 clowns here. Don't buy or sell, blah, blah, blah. That's the same. And that was like 22 at 2 minutes of that. Snapshot has been taken. We're going to analyze LPV2, LPV3, people triggered by anti-rug, people who have made yet to claim from pre-sale. Obviously, we'll make sure everybody's taken care of. DMing us won't speed up your case. And you can see that little poop icon, 197 reactions, and then people laughing, 65, and then a unicorn, whatever they mean by that. Understand you guys are mad. It sucks. We had a great launch. This ruined it. Just know we are here. We're going to figure it out and come back stronger. We're not redeploying today. And that was like, all right, they're riding off into the sunset with all your ETH. And then they published again at 2240. Sorry guys, we need time for the analysis. We cannot go into DMs if something is included, excluded. We need some time for thorough analysis to make sure. You need some time to just run away. You know, you're just kind of buying time until you then just delete everything. They're going to delete this announcement group. They're going to delete the Twitter account, and you'll never see them again unless they get caught somehow. So where was I? So we need some time for thorough analysis to make sure we do it in a good way. We do not want to rush it. We'll try to communicate frequently. And then 144 clown faces again. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's essentially it. I mean, the only thing we can do is we can look at some of the reactions on Twitter, 217 comments and 134 comments. And then, I don't know, there were some funny comments. So you guys can go on Twitter and read this if you want. But yeah, the only thing you can do is learn from this, have some fun with the memes, and laugh it off, hopefully, you know. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next one.